Hey everybody, it's Miss Sabrina. I thought I would pop in and say a quick hello and read a story to you guys today. I am very much missing having you at school, and I hope that you are staying busy and safe at home. So let's just jump right in. Today, I'm going to read to you guys a book that's called After the Fall by Dan Santat. This is kind of a Humpty Dumpty story. So if you have ever heard the basic story of Humpty Dumpty, can you just give me a little thumbs up? Yeah, lots of you have heard this story, but this one is a little different. So pay close attention and see if you notice the differences. I love the artwork in here, and I'll do my best. I haven't done this in a while, so I got to remember how to do this and show you the whole darn book. After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot. High up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then, one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was really just an accident. But it changed my life. Here they are at the Kings County Hospital. He says, fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Ooh, can you guys see? Whoa, there he is. He's all put back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but these are all sorts of yummy looking cereals that you have to crawl way up high to get. And unfortunately, the ones on the bottom, not so great. One is called Leaves. I don't know how good of a cereal that would be. Fiber Flakes, grown up food. But you see the ones that are up here that he doesn't want to go get right now. Those are the yummy ones. Sugar Elf, bowls of cookies. Anyways, he's now afraid of heights, which is kind of understandable because he took a pretty big fall. I walked past the wall every day and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really miss the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I think we all know accidents can definitely happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then, one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. Maybe that's one thing you could do at home is work on some paper airplanes, try some different designs. Well, my plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a really long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. Uh-oh, I wonder what happened. They always do. Oh boy. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things that I had missed, and I decided I was going to climb that wall. I think his plane flew over the wall, I think is what happened. The higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I did not want to admit it, but I was terrified. So really scared. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time. That is good advice. Until I was no longer afraid. And I'm not sure if you guys can see, but he's back up on the wall. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And that is the end of the story, except for some really cool artwork at the end. And learned how to fly. So even when things don't quite go the way you're thinking, you can still get back up and try some new things, which I think is important for us to remember because we are not at school right now. Well, actually, I am at school right now, but you are not at school right now. And you're having to think of some creative things to do to stay busy. But eventually, just like this guy did, you will get back to school, and so will we. I hope everything's going well. I miss you guys very much.